I'm James, and today I want to introduce a person in Times 2021. And so now let's follow me to get to know Via. So in table of contents, first I will talk about the magazine Times, and then I'll move on to the background of Via. And the following two parts, I think it is the main discussion. First one is e-commerce and live streaming. And last we will have evaluation and the present situation. Time 100 is an annual listicle of the 100 most influential people in the world, assembled by the American news magazine Time. The final list of influential individuals is exclusively chosen by Time editors, with nominations coming from the Time 100 alumni and the magazine's international writing staff. Only the winner of the readers' pool, conducted days before the official list is revealed, is chosen by the general public. And Via, the stage name of Huang Wei, is the face of this new e-commerce live streaming boom. She can draw more viewers, 37 Breaking Bad and the latest season of Baker. She's made more profit in one day than Aston Martin does in 1 year. She sold everything: car fashioners, dream rides, noodles, and houses, racers, and even rockets. And here comes her notable words. The greatest commercial value is to create value for others. So she's a mother and charity advocate, seamlessly balancing of these various roles throughout her life. What's more, Via leveraged her abilities and influence to help more people, donating over 300,000 to the local Red Cross in the aftermath of the floods this summer in China, and contributing to the construction of 18 primary schools in China rural areas, the first of which opened last year. And she even raised US 32 million for the city's struggling business adversely impacted by the coronavirus. The same year, she took part in China's anti-food waste clean plate campaign by promoting the virtues of high-yield hybrid rice varieties with renowned scientists. She was also responsible for shining the light on produce for the rural regions of China, introducing her considerable audience to the young food producers. And the next part is e-shopping for 20s. I think the apps on the site, you have already heard it or used it before. Shopping online does have many benefits. Convenience is the biggest part. Where else can you comfortably shop at midnight while in your pajamas? There are no lines to wait in or cashiers to help you with your purchases, and you can do your shopping in minutes. And the second part is price. Cheap deals and better prices are available online because products come to you direct from the manufacturer or seller without involving middlemen. Plus, it is easier to compare prices and find a better deal. Many online sites offer discount coupons and rebates as well. And also, it does have disadvantages, like negative environmental impact of packaging and gas. Having a purchase packed in several layers of plastic and cardboard packaging and delivered right to your front door is good for you, but not so great for the environment. Even you try to recycle the cardboard, you are creating unnecessary waste by shopping online. The second is shipping problems and delays. Even the biggest and shipping companies and online retailers have their headaches. So there's no way to ensure that you will get your hands on your purchase in time unless you pick it up from the store. Items get lost, distorted, damaged, or delivered to the wrong address more often than you can imagine. And next is e-commerce live streaming. Before, as we can imagine, the live streaming can only be used in new sports games and even concerts, but now we can use it to sell products. It's been a crowd revolution. Instead of turning on the TV or plugging into a live stream chat room when they get home each day, millions of tired Chinese now turn their phones to an app called Taobao Live. And there, they snap out bargain after bargain, just like by some of the biggest influencers in the country. While e-commerce live streaming has existed in China for several years, 2019 has been the year that it really took off and became a widely accepted means of promoting and selling products. This is largely due to the live streaming's strong appeal among consumers in lower tier cities in China. These lower tier markets are seen as the next big opportunity, and brands are eager to try new methods to connect with these audience. And topic of women of Via, that's how she loves her fans. She always had a sales gift. Her family all work in retail, and in 2018, she opened her first Beijing store at the age of 18. Her boyfriend ran the supplies while she was at the front drumming up business. The key opinion leader, a so-called KOL, is an extraordinarily effective saleswoman, making over US 31 billion worth of sales on her live streaming channel in 2020. Her live streaming show is a hybrid described by Bloomberg as part variety show, part infomercial show, part group chat. At its heart is the conveyor belt of products, each held up, praised, demonstrated, and displayed. With fans shouting out the gates in pursuit of a discount with the shift 54321. VS million-strong audience, captive thanks to the pandemic lockdowns, outbuying whatever she's offering, from from clothes and beauty products to food and even real estate. Perhaps more impressively, she sold the rocket's launch service for 40 million yuan last year. But not all the audience come for her products, but many just come for her personable, grounded, and engaging persona. She laughs freely with the A-list celebrities and asks questions viewers desperately want answered. She shouts jokes with a joyous smile to her assistants off camera. She plucks out comments from the storm of blood of the slide of screen, answering those begging for recommendations or pacifying others wanting refunds, all in her reassuring, husky, controllable voice. That's the main point I admire her for. But the present situation, China's expanding celebrity crackdown has now reached some of its top influences, including live streaming queen Via. And the popular e-commerce express well recently found a record US 100, 210 million for tax evasion. Following actress who was fined US 46 million for similar charges of tax evasion, and Zhao Wei, who was struck without earning from China's media platforms. Via is the latest high-profile individual to be targeted under the CCP policy. Although she's raised remorse for her actions on her now refound Weibo account. Her subsequent suspension from Taobao suggests that the future remains in the dark. I'll make a briefly conclusion. I think she did do something wrong, but the gifts she got in e-commerce and her act charity shouldn't be easily wiped out. The trend of live streaming in China or even around the world wouldn't be that thriving without her. So she did deserve the title of Times 100, and I hope she will have better conscience in this chaotic society after overcoming the hard times. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Right, so thank you very much. Yeah, so thank you for sharing with us this very interesting personality, right? So the queen of live streaming in China. I think maybe some of you have heard of this incredible woman. Okay, so now I would like to again invite questions and comments. So here are your last few chances. So feel free to speak.
I want to ask what happened after the tax issues. Like-
She's account of Weibo got suspended.
But she can still doing live stream.
Yes, but she got fined. Yeah. She can still do her business.
Okay, I think Viva reminds me of another Time 100 most influential person. I think back in 2020, another live streamer from China was also selected into the list. I think that live streamer is a man. I think he became famous for selling lipsticks. As a man, he tried on lipsticks for the consumers. So do you know that live streamer?
Sorry, I didn't know.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think just this just reminds me of a very similar very similar figure, yeah, from live streaming business in China. Okay, good. So, any other questions or comments? Again, feel free to speak.
Do you want to start a live stream too?
I think I didn't got the talent as much as her, so probably I will not choose the path.
All right. So thank you, Jerry. It's a very interesting question. Good. Any other questions?
May I ask a question?
Yes, sorry. Who is speaking? Oh, Michelle. Okay.
Michelle.
Okay.
Among all the points you mentioned, which point is do you think is the most important and influential for VR?
I think it's not about the products she's selling, but her personal. That's how she attracts as much audience.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Michelle. Good. Any other question or comment?
If you have to choose one thing that you learn from the person, how would you choose?
I think I will choose to be honest.
Thank you, Terry. I think it's a good question. Yeah, I also like the answer by James. But I think the reason she was exposed, maybe it's not because of her. It's not just because of her tax evasion, right? I think maybe what happened to her is also politically motivated, right? Yeah, but I think actually we're not really sure, right? So what is going on? Okay, good. So more questions or comments? Okay, if not, again, I just make some quick comments. Yeah, I think I appreciate that. I think James actually brought a lively presentation style. And I think, again, I also like the high fluency you demonstrate here. I think also you still try to make constant eye contact when you make the presentation. I think, yeah, the key is that when you make presentation online, you can treat the camera as the audience. So by looking at the camera, this can also help you to build eye contact. Right, so thank you very much. I think, again, it's another really well done job. Let's give James a big hand.
Thank you.
Okay, so now